Hey everyone, how you all doing? So if you have ever played the Kingdom Hearts games before, or at least the mainline games, being Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, you may have noticed a change in minigames. Now there are very clear reasons for this besides just being developed by different Square Enix teams. For those that may not know, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 were developed by the Tokyo team, with most of the other games being developed by the Osaka team. Side note, the Tokyo team no longer exists. Today I wanted to take a look at the differences between the KH1 and 2 mushroom minigames versus the KH3 Flan minigames. Now there are three major differences between the mushroom and Flan minigames being leveling and stats, abilities obtained, and most importantly, creativity. There is also one big thing that the KH1 mushrooms do way better than both KH2 and 3 mushroom Flan minigames. That being that KH1 mushrooms feel like part of the world they're in and being rare enemy encounters as opposed to being stationary statues like in 2 and 3. Now there are a few KH1 and 2 mushrooms that have health bars, making things such as your level and shrink stat relevant. If you're ever struggling with these minigames, you can simply change your gear, level up, and much more to help increase your damage output. As for abilities, in KH1, the Pink Agaricus requires you to use both Stop and Arrow to complete it. Or in KH2, having particular drive forms and summons play a massive role in making the mushroom minigames much easier to defeat, therefore making the abilities you obtain in your journey more than relevant in completing the mushroom minigames. Most importantly, the thing Kingdom Hearts mushrooms have that KH3 Flans lack is creativity. That goes for both player answer to resolve the challenge and the creation of the minigames themselves. Kingdom Hearts mushrooms take actual strategy to defeat, like a difficult boss fight, and can also be your worst nightmare in the form of ones and zeros. For example, if you come across the KH1 Rare Truffle mushroom, you have to land a max of 100 hits without the mushroom ever touching the ground. If you're ever struggling to defeat the Rare Truffle mushroom, you can simply go to Hook Ship where you have the ability to fly, and that will massively help you reduce the amount of struggle you're having. How about the white mushroom that takes particular magic abilities to complete? You as the player have to figure out what ability is needed based on the clues it gives you. If by chance you don't have the necessary spell, you could always wait for the mushroom to request a spell that you do have. How about KH2, like Mushroom 5, that heals itself while you need to drop its HP to 0 within a required time frame? There are multiple ways to defeat this minigame, such as using drive forms, increasing your damage output, and even taking advantage of potions. There's also Mushroom 2, where you can simply use your guard to reflect the orbs, or you could summon Stitch to replenish your MP while you spam reflect, giving you a much easier time. Having longer weapons equipped is a massive help in completing some mushroom minigames such as 1 and 8, ensuring that your keyblades will always connect. These are all very creative minigame designs that incorporate the RPG aspects of Kingdom Hearts, therefore leaving tons of player creativity on how to resolve said issues. All of these RPG aspects are lacking in the KH3 Flans and other minigames made by the Osaka team. It's not just the minigames and Flans. These things can be seen in other minigames such as the Deep Sliding Jungle game that teaches you how to control Sora and avoid objects. KH2 Poster Run requires special abilities like High Jump and Glide in order to get the best possible time you can. While the Osaka minigames are just that, minigames. They remove any and all RPG aspects from the game, therefore taking away player creativity and real satisfaction. Now I'm not saying it can't be fun to play the Osaka minigames, because yes, at times it is fun to play them, but they don't give you a reason to come back and try new strategies. Reason is because there is no alternative way to defeat these minigames, making it a one and done sort of feel to them. Now everything we have talked about can be narrowed down to the RPG aspects playing a role in the mushroom minigames made by the Tokyo team and missing from the creation of Osaka minigames. Now I really hope to see the Osaka minigames return to a style in which the Kingdom Hearts mushrooms were designed, being something fun and creative, but more than just simply being a minigame. Alright, I'm gonna throw this in at the last minute, and that being, why the heck do you only need to beat one mushroom in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 to create the ultimate weapon? But in Kingdom Hearts 3, you have to finish every Flan minigame, and even more minigames on top of that to create the ultimate weapon. I really do enjoy the idea of experiencing minigames to obtain rare items, but forcing the player to perfect every single minigame in the game just is too much. That is, especially when those minigames do nothing to incorporate any of the skills you have learned throughout your journey. Now I really do hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the Kingdom Hearts minigames, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will have more for you guys later.